Hello and welcome back to our 12 conversation reviews. This is conversation number 2. Now, this one is, before I show it here, this is something that I feel like a lot of you are struggling with. I get a lot of these sent to me, and really what this is where you're talking to a bunch of people and you're not really sure how to transition from the happy-go-lucky conversation to, hey, I think you should take a look at my business. So let's take a look at this and see what she's doing here. Thank you, Susan, for submitting this. First of all, she does an amazing job at connecting with this person. Obviously, they're very similar. And, with these conversations, a lot of them are quite lengthy. So I don't want to read off to you everything they say. I just want to point out a few things. And if you want to go through here yourself, pause this video, take a screenshot. That's totally fine. And you can look at this conversation and kind of dive deeper into it to understand more of what I mean. But in this video, I just want to point out a few things. She does an amazing job connecting with the person. Obviously, they have similar interests. They're both in health and wellness. Right here, Susan is reaching out to Lovely. Lovely is the prospect. And Lovely says right up here that she is a personal trainer. And Susan is in health and wellness. So right here, what Susan does is, instead of digging deeper on this personal trainer bit, she transitions from, that's awesome, you're a personal trainer, I'm so into health as well, kind of thing. She transitions from that into, do you travel much? And here, I would really, especially if you're in health and wellness, I would have dug a little more and found out, okay, you're a personal trainer, how many hours a week do you do that? Do you enjoy it? Do you have a lot of people that ask you for nutrition and things like that? Because if they do, then there's an opportunity there, right? But she didn't do that. That's totally okay. She transitions the conversation to travel, and then they leave on good terms. Nothing really came up about the business. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are having this problem where, again, you are connecting with a lot of people, but you're like, okay, now what do I do? Where do I take this? So since you've established this connection, that is awesome. And I'm assuming that Susan has done this with a lot of people and hasn't really transitioned into the business part. Same goes for you guys if you're watching this. If this really resonates with you, I assume you've done that. What you want to do here is just come back to the person with an update. So they're going to be watching your stuff and everything. So maybe a couple of days later, you want to go back to all the people that you kind of left in a transition period, like this conversation, and say something along the lines of, hey, Lovely, I just wanted to reach out to you because I thought of you. I've actually got a new product coming out, or I've got a new something, a new event coming up or whatever. And I thought of you when it came to our product. I don't think the business is a fit for you, but I think you'd absolutely love the product based on our conversations before. Let me know if you're open to taking a look. Now, put that in your own words, but something very nonchalant and similar to that. So when you come back to all these people that you've already established a relationship with, number one, they're going to appreciate that you didn't pitch them from the very beginning. They're going to love that. And number two, you're going to have a ton of people that you go to that you can get the video in front of now. See, a lot of times when we're filling the pipeline, we don't feel like we're actually doing anything worth, working towards. We feel like we're just kind of wasting our time. But in actuality, when you're filling the pipeline like this, which is exactly what Susan is doing, she's getting a lot of the hard work out of the way because she's warming these people up to know, like, and trust her. And that's a big deal, okay? So with this conversation, she can come back to this person as well as many others that she's had this with and say, hey, I thought of you based on our conversations. Would you be open to taking a look at the product? I don't think the business is a fit for you at all, but I think that you may want to take a look at this based on what you've shared. And that's it. Totally super easy, and I think, Susan, if you do this more than once, you're going to see some really good returns from it. So hope that helped, and see you in the next conversation.